Hello YouTube, we've got another high ELO ranked commentary here with the teams being Jarvan, Leona, Xerath, Misfortune, Nasus versus Brand, Thresh, Nocturne, Zed, and Blitzcrank. So it looks like the lane matchups are going to be Jarvan versus Nocturne in the jungle, Nasus versus Zed at top, Xerath versus Brand at mid, and Leona, Misfortune versus Thresh and Blitzcrank. Okay, we see at bottom lane. So it looks like we have a Thresh. I was thinking it was Thresh support, but apparently it's a double pull kill lane bottom support. Okay, this should be interesting. Thresh can be built as an AD carry. He doesn't have the best range in the game, but he has pretty OP utility. So you can do some pretty fun stuff there, especially when a jungler's ganking. Plus, if one of them lands a pull, it's just going to be bad news bears there. So, yeah, as far as Summoner Spell goes, everybody's running standard stuff. Nasus is running Ghost Teleport. And, yeah, everything's pretty standard. Ignites on the carries for Purple Team here. So, as far as the people that I'm aware of, the high ELO people that I know of on this one are ZionSpartan. That's the one that I know off of the top of my head. But I don't know really anybody else, so NintendudeX is another one. He's not crazy high, but he's Zion is challenger, so that's the only reason I bring that up. Oh yeah, you're laughing. It's driving me crazy there. Driving me crazy, Xerath. Stop it. So I think I got everything matched up. Looks like for items, everybody's going pretty standard. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Leona decided to go with a couple sight wards instead of this, so it looks like we might see a little bit of an invade here. Maybe they're just defending aggressively. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an invade with Blitz Thresh. Like that's pretty strong. Blitz should probably get pull first, and Thresh should probably get his pull first. So I'm dropping all sorts of wards this early. Oh, I guess that first one was just his little Explorer ward there that he had, which is quite alright, using it to instead of face checking. Entirely reasonable. So it looks like the invasion is off. And it looks like we're just going to see standard starts here with Wolves Blue for both the teams. It looks like it's going to be... What are you doing, Thresh? What are you doing? Oh, and there's the pull. There's the second pull, doing a little bit of damage. Doing a lot of damage to her early. I don't think they're going to be able to get the kill, but that is rough. That's going to force MF back, and she's going to miss out on this initial farm, and actually going to lose out a little bit on XP, too. So, nice little early level 1 play there. Looks like Leona's going to stick around and try and get some of that XP, maybe a few of the CS, but I doubt it with that double pull. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So we'll try and keep a good watch on all lanes so we don't miss any of these deaths here. Oh my gosh, these people are smack talkers. Maybe this isn't ranked. I don't know. All I know is you got some high-low people here. So maybe it isn't normals and they're just screwing around here. So Nasus and Zed trading damage there a little bit. And they just pinged that Jarvan. Oh god, they're trying to do that trick. I thought they patched that. Basically how that trick works, I'm not sure if you've seen it before, is you drop, he drops his lantern, Blitz throws out his pull, and then clicks on the lantern. If it lands, he supposedly gets pulled. When it originally came out, you could pull all the way back to like crazy far. Like he should pull all the way to wherever Thresh is, so it can be pretty ridiculous. So it looks like everybody's just playing pretty cautiously. Nothing too crazy here besides this Blitz Thresh lane. But I'm just keeping an eye on it as much as possible just because this is one of the more volatile lanes. even though Brand can do quite a bit of damage there. Looks like they did a little bit of poke between each other. But this top lane is relatively boring until Zed gets 6, so. His Nasus, he's just a farmer. Farmer. Basically, that's how Nasus works. He just farms until he gets his Q sufficiently built, and then he comes down and beats the crap out of people. So Thresh doing a little bit of damage there. Here comes the Jarvan, forcing that Thresh there to flash, and there's a flash there from the MF giving up the first blood to her. So, nice little play there. Thresh underestimating the amount of damage the MF did and overestimating the amount of CC that he does. So, a little rough, and it looks like Blitz is going to head back here very shortly. There's a little bit of damage going down on him. Got to be careful there. Blitz manages to pull her under the turret. She's going to take 2 tower hits. It looks like that'll bring her down just a little bit. Got to be careful with that Thresh Blitz lane. Those pulls can make it so you go into the turret range much sooner than you could possibly expect. So it looks like blue team's also going to head back. It looks like Blitz is going to stick around, try and get a little bit more XP and farm there. And Thresh is back in the lane. His first back there. Looks like he got a Vamp Scepter and a Doran's Blade. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. Looks like he just got Vamp Scepter while the MF got the Vamp Scepter Doran's Blade. So pretty even game so far, even though MF got that first blood. Purple team is only down about 100 gold. 100 to 200 gold. So, nice plays so far. Zed doing a little bit of damage there to this Nasus. Nasus really needs to be careful. Once Thresh gets 6, he can do a lot of burst. Okay, Nasus, I think you should head back. He is so close to that level 6. He doesn't even need to get the 6. Just ignites him, does a little bit of damage on the turret, flashes out, and that's just poorly played on Nasus's part. He should know better. So, oh, there's a nice little pull. Looks like he messed up the epic pull there, but managed to do quite a bit. But Blitz is caught a little bit out of position there, and Leona is diving him. There's the exhaust ignite there on the Leona, giving up a kill there to the Thresh. Bad little call, and here comes the Brand. Oh man, that's a stun and a pull just waiting to happen. And MF, you are dead. Let's see if you can get a kill out of it. Nope, giving Brand a kill there. So everybody, we got ones across the board here for this purple team, while there's only that 1 kill for the MF at the bottom lane for blue. So that should be a nice little lead there that purple team has now, 1.2k. We'll see what everybody builds. Looks like Zed's going to be also going for that Blade of the Rune King here. I really think that combo. Nobody was using it when it originally started, but as soon as they released Blade of the Rune King, I'm like, why isn't this a thing? It's going to make his ult do so much damage. So much damage. So, oh, there is the gank there on the Xerath, forcing that flash there almost immediately just so he can break that that fear chain there that he has. So, and looks like both our tops are level 6 now. We'll see if Nasus can start contesting a little bit more. Looks like he's getting a little bit of armor here to start. Sorry, I missed that kill there on the Xerath. We'll back it up. Not quite sure exactly how that happened. Oh, Brand just melting him. And then flashing to dodge. That was well played there by the Brand. But I think Brand is going to go down there to the Jarvan, just because he managed to flash jump over the wall. And meanwhile at top lane, a little bit of poke going back and forth. Zed just harassing away. Oh, there's the Nasus ult. There's the Zed ult doing quite a bit of damage. Let's see if he can, not quite enough to bring down the Nasus, but the Nasus is low. That will force the Nasus back now, just because he doesn't have that massive health regen quite yet that he can have when he's ulting like that. Nasus just trying to farm as much as possible. He has his Q up to 96 bonus damage there from the CS. So, not doing bad, but not doing amazing either. So I'm not quite sure what he's building. Maybe it's Ninja Tabby and a Glacial Shroud, or maybe he's just going for the quick Thorn Mail. So, we shall see. And Thresh is farming those souls up pretty well. He's at 27. Giving him a bonus armor of 56 this early in the game, which is pretty good. Keep in mind, Thresh doesn't have that armor per level. All he has is the armor from those souls that he gets, plus any auras and stuff or items. But no armor per level. So as far as farm goes, Thresh is a little bit ahead of that. Oh man, here comes some damage here on the Leona. Here comes the double pull, doing lots of big stun. We didn't even, like, they kind of like canceled each other's pulls. Oh my gosh, that Leona gets so low. Thresh manages to cut the distance there with a flash and auto attacks him and pushes her into the wall so he can get away safely without taking too much damage. So nice little play there. Would have been nice to see them chain their CC just a little bit more, but it didn't happen. Looks like Brand's going to come down here and try and do some sort of gank. Excuse me, a little cough there. Sorry about that. I'll try to edit that out. So gold advantage is about 1.5k in purple team's favor. We're seeing a gank here at top lane, but doesn't look like it's going to do much. But nothing too crazy important yet for items for anybody really. Just a lot of tier 2 boots and some Madrids on the junglers. So we'll see how this this bottom purple team kill lane transitions to late game here. And manages to kill that ward there before that pink drops. So nice little ward killage there. That's good. Oh my god, this Thresh. Run, Thresh, run. Man, if Jarvan had done that sooner, that would have been a guaranteed kill. I think they thought Blitz was still there. There's the Nocturne gank there on this Xerath, and with that fear manages to lock him down long enough for Brand to land so much damage on him. So that brings that gold advantage to just about 2k in purple team's favor. So I apologize. I forgot that I was going to try and do a little bit more with this hiding the interface here. So we do see an engagement going down here on this purple team. Looks like they are going to get the dragon. Meanwhile, at top, that's going down. But no deaths there for bottom lane. Whoop, sorry. So yeah, nice little engage there at dragon, and Zed managed to do a little damage at that top lane. Meanwhile, at bottom lane, Blitz and Thresh are trying to do a little bit here, and down goes the Thresh there to down. MF gets a double kill, so that's nicely well played there by that blue team bottom there. So nice little play. Looks like back at top lane, Zed is managing to avoid as much damage as possible, and now he is on the run here from this Nasus. Manages to jump over the wall, and Nasus just kind of standing around derping. And we'll see if the Zed manages to get away. Let's see if... I think he would have maybe been able to make that. Oh god, Zed. You're dead. So dead. So a little bit more damage here going down at this top lane, but it looks like Nocturne's going to manage to be able to get away there. But Zed just, I don't know, he should have just jumped over the wall. Maybe his ghost wasn't back up. I don't know, that was just silly. I think he should have jumped over the wall. So Brand does have that Haunting Guy, so he has a lot of Magic Pen now. But so does that Xerath. Xerath has a lot of Magic Pen now. With his passive, his Mage Chains, and those Sork Boots, he should be able to shred like OMR like crazy. So it looks like we're seeing lots of these Bilgewater Cutlasses coming through. So it'll be interesting to see all those Blade of the Rune Kings come through at the end. Here at the end of all things. So looks like Nasus is beating away at this top turret here just a little bit. And it looks like Leona's headed up towards that middle. And here comes the Xerath, going to start poking away. Leona manages to lash the dash there on the Brand, but Nocturne ults in, doing quite a bit of damage here. There's a nice Brand ult, doing lots of damage, manages to pick up the Xerath there. And here comes everybody. And we got a Nasus teleporting in, lots of damage going down here. Thresh has joined the fray now, so we got another AD carry. Thresh manages to land the pull there on the Nasus. He tries to ghost away, but Thresh manages to pick up a kill there with his little push there. And that was a nice little team fight there for Purple Team. Managed to pick up 2 kills, and they should be able to get a turret here on this mid turret. So, Nocturne trying to flash, pick up the break the recall there. But it looks like Purple Team's also going to get this top turret as well. So that's going to be 2 turrets plus 2 kills there. That's giving them a pretty significant gold advantage here. Probably about 4K. Yep, just about 4K there for Purple Team. Now, are they going to get a second one? No, they shouldn't be able to. So Leona managing to engage there on the Blitz. But once again, Thresh lands a beautiful pull. There's the Jarvan ult, manages to lock the Blitz in, but Thresh manages to pick up that Leona. But Jarvan picks up the Blitz, but down goes the Jarvan there to the brand. So, nice little play there. MF managing to get a turret there down at bottom lane. Meanwhile, Xerath is coming, dropping ults all over the place here, almost doing enough to pick up the Thresh there. And meanwhile, Purple Team manages to pick up that second mid turret there. Nocturne manages to cut the distance. Let's see if he gets the fear in the right direction. Brand doing a lot of damage, manages to pick up the Xerath. And now Brand is on a killing spree. That is really rough there for that blue team. So now it's about a 5K gold advantage here. Oh. And we're going to try and watch, and down goes the Zed there to the Nasus. Looks like Nasus just managed to keep him out of position there with that slow, that massive slow that he does have. So, nice little play there from the Nasus. So, as far as items goes, we've got both 80 carries with Bloodthirsters. Brand is finally getting that needlessly large rod there, so he can do a little bit more damage. And it looks like Xerath is going for that quick chalice and into a grail. So that should give him some nice CDR and mana regen, so he can spam like crazy. The CDR is more relevant. And it is a very good item for lots of CDR. It looks like a little poke going down at this mid lane. Not too much though. I'm just coughing all over the place. Trying to refrain. I think I might be getting a little cold, so that kind of sucks. Spring is here. Looks like Brandon's going to be given a blue here from the Nocturne. Manages to get that nicely, and so now he's going to be dishing out quite a bit of damage with little regard for his mana. And here comes a gank here down at this bottom lane. Jarvan managing to defend that while the MF and Leona come down, and we'll see if we see a small engage here. They are aware that the Brand and Zed are coming down here, so Leona, MF, Jarvan need to be very, very careful. Xerath is dancing around here with this Zed. There's the Zed ult doing lots of damage to that Xerath, and Xerath just unable to withstand the full burst there of the Zed. So, meanwhile, at bottom lane, looks like Thresh and Blitz are trying to push as much as possible at this bottom turret, while at top lane, we do have this Nasus starting to farm like crazy. This is where Nasus, with that Glacial Shroud, he's going to start getting lots of damage here from his Q. He's up to 291 bonus damage. So there is a hope for this blue team still, even though they are down about 5K gold here. But if this Nasus can keep farming and keep getting to that endgame capacity, Nasus will be a true beast. So probably going to build that into that Iceborne Gauntlet, so he has that AoE slow, but in AoE damage. But I always had this bad habit on Nasus that whenever I played him, this was before the Iceborne Gauntlet existed, I would go Trinity with Tiamats, and it was just way too much fun because you just queue like just chunks of people. So Thresh taking a little bit of damage there. Meanwhile, at top lane, Brand and Zed trying to push away at this second turret here. Bottom lane, Leona is engaging there. MF dropping her ult, managing to split the Blitz and the Thresh there. Leona landing a nice ult there on the MF, but there is a nice flash there from the Blitz, managing to cut line of sight. Blitz blending the ult there, manages to pick up the Leona, and Nocturne managing to ult in, cut the vision there a little bit more, keeping that Blitz alive just long enough so that they can ensure that kill at bottom lane. Meanwhile, on the blue side jungle, Xerath is picking a fight with these two purple teams, and down goes the Zed. And now we've got a Brand on the run, and I'm pretty sure he is dead because Nasus is just going to queue him to death, even though he manages to pick up the Jarvan there with a beautiful ult balancing back and forth between those two. Got him, coach. Nice. Well played there. by the brand, managing to pick up a kill even though all hope was lost. I'm not sure why what they were doing that far out, but that's a little rough. So purple team manages to get the second bottom turret, and now they are way ahead on gold. Roughly about 6k, and I wouldn't be surprised if they drag it now. Looks like Xerath is trying to head off some people. We're going to watch these two farm away. Xerath just trying to pick up some rays, kind of misplacing himself and having those rays constantly reset. Purple team is going for that dragon right now, and I don't think blue team is going to be able to contest it. Manages to drop a ward just in time to see that go down, but not enough for them to do really anything about it. So Zed pushing away at this mid turret, and Nasus, he's just farming up a storm at top. So it looks like he actually is going for that frozen heart instead of the Iceborne gauntlets. Bran finally has that Rebnon's death cap, so he's going to be doing lots of damage there with his ults. Whoop, we're going to back it up because I wasn't paying attention. We're going to watch this bottom lane here. So Blitz just lands a beautiful pull and manages to keep that MFC seed for a long time. Leona flashes over the wall to avoid too much more damage and runs up towards that middle turret. Nobody's coming down there to help her. Meanwhile, Xerath is picking up that blue. So Blitz manages to land another nice pull there on the Leona. Leona manages to dash through the wall there to the Thresh, but Blitz pulls him back over the wall, and down he goes. Down goes that Leona to that Thresh. So nice little play there. I guess Leona must have been, I don't know, just got caught by the Blitz. And now Nocturne does have that Aegis along with that Blade of the Ruined King, so he has quite a bit of damage now. Meanwhile, on top lane, Nasus and Zed are just poking away at each other. Jarvan does have that Iron Locket of Solari. Locket of Iron Solari, my bad. Sorry, mixed up my adjectives there. So that's going to give his tank a little bit more additional tankiness, but so far we need Nasus to get into a fight here with the rest of this purple team. It looks like the purple team is coming up for that Nasus. Nasus needs to start running because otherwise he's in trouble. It looks like they decided to split up a little bit because blue team decided to come up for the support there of that Nasus. So Nasus doing a good job of out-farming this Zed now, and he does have that his Q up to 414 bonus damage per strike. So that's pretty good. Zed just spamming his laugh like crazy apparently. It looks like we're going to see a 3-man push here at this top turret. Just doing a little bit of damage. Gonna probably be able to pick that up, and it looks like Leona almost gets caught face checking there, dropping that ward, and that is gonna be a kill there for the brand mention to pick that up with the ult. Didn't get lucky with the bounces. Back at top lane, not too much is going on, but we do have a Blitz Zed about to do some shenanigans to this Jarvan. Jarvan face checks the bush, taking quite a bit of damage, but the Zed is relatively low. With that Nasus ulting now, and the Jarvan ulting, that forces that Zed to shadow dash away there. Jarvan is still chasing as much as possible. Nocturne manages to ult in, but Zed does go down. Jarvan does get picked up though, but Nasus is fighting under this turret, using his ult for that sustain. And now he is on the run, a very, very unable to kill these people to death. Holy crap, I lost control. And nice little fear there from the Nocturne with the knock up there from the Blitz is going to be able to pick up that kill there for the Nasus, who did have a bounty giving 300 gold there to that Nocturne. So, nice little engage there up at that top lane. And it looks like blue team is going to manage to pick up this mid turret here. The gold advantage is right now 8k in purple team's favor. So, that's kind of fun. Kind of fun indeed. So, as far as items go, Nasus does have that frozen heart now, so he's got quite a bit of CDR, which he needs so he can spam that Q like crazy, and now it looks like he is going to build a Trinities instead of going for that Glacial Shroud. That frozen heart, I mean, but maybe he'll still go for the Glacial Shroud. It's a little overkill, but maybe he just wants to get the anti-attack speed. They are relatively 80 heavy there, with that, even with that brand. So it looks like, nope, he's going for the Trinity. So getting enough And he's also got that CDR. I'm not sure what he'll build that Kindle Gem into, but it'll probably be something. Thresh, maybe. Nope, doesn't quite land the Q. That animation is such a long cast time, so. Xerath getting that Haunting Gyves gives him a massive amount of spell pen, but I'm surprised he doesn't have any AP yet. He really needs to get some AP. Because he's probably only at like maybe 200 AP. Let's see what he's at. 154. So that's a little rough this late in the game. 23 minutes and you're only at 154 AP. So hopefully he gets a little bit more here. He does have a lot of magic pen, so he is pretty much doing true damage with all the spells. But it's still not an ideal solution. You want a little bit of AP before you get that much magic pen. So it looks like Blitz is trying to land a pull here, dropping a ward over the wall there. It's going to stay up, it looks like. Excuse me, once again, that cough is harassing me as much as possible. It looks like we're going to see a 4-man push here. Nasus is coming in the back. What are you doing, Nasus? It looks like he's just going to ult and try and Q people to death, but he just expected his team to do more than... Because if his team had come in there, it would have been very good, but unfortunately... it forced his team out of way position. Jarvan ulting there, but down goes so many people here for blue team. Purple team, nobody's even gone down yet, so now the Leona is on the run. Blitz misses the pull though, but they should be able to get a turret and an inhib here, even though 3 of them are fairly low. So that was just a bad call on Nasus' part. That was very scrubby. Face checking outside and then forcing that engage. That's just bad. Zed is joining the fray, and it looks like they should be able to get this inhib. They might even be able to get a second turret, maybe. Yeah, I think they should, because that is going to push out. So it looks like... Nope, I don't think they're going to be able to get that, because all of blue team is back up now. Oh god, Zed. It looks like they did fix that. Blitz trying to bait as much as possible. Thresh dropping his ult to prevent those... people from chasing too much, but the Nasus manages to land that slow on Thresh. He's going to have to flash over the wall, but misses the flash. Down goes Brand to the Nasus, and now Thresh is caught out of position, but Zed trying to do what he can to burst somebody down there, but Thresh manages to pick up that Nasus. Nasus, though, manages to stay live long enough for that MF to pick up that Thresh kill. Now the Blitz is on the run here from this Jarvan. Manages to dash to the Blitz. Blitz is trying to juke. I don't know. That was weird. Maybe it's just clicking too much. Okay. Anyway, that was kind of fun. Small little engage there. Purple team overstaying their welcome just a little bit, but that inhib is still down regardless, so. What are you doing, Blitz? Oh, looks like he's going to try and burst this Jarvan down. Doesn't have quite the damage for it. Just trolling. There is the Jarvan ult. And Blitz, you're caught way out of position. Way out of position. And too greedy there, Blitz. Too greedy. So so the Xerath is just clearing those minion waves. Looks like we're going to see a small engage here on the Nasus, who was getting blue. I guess it was Nocturne trying to steal blue here from the blue team. But he catches that Leona, doing enough damage to her to maybe bring her down, but Nasus is doing a good job of slowing him up long enough to ensure the kill there on the Nocturne so he doesn't ult away to somebody that provides vision. Nasus is just keeping up the chase here on this Zed. Zed is on the run. Brand trying to do a little bit of damage to try and slow down this blue team. Stunning that Nasus. Zed trying to do as much damage as possible to that MF, but not quite as much as he wanted. So nice little team fight there on the blue side jungle. Just Nocturne just doing a bad job there. Purple team is starting to get a little too greedy here, so I'm kind of hoping we're going to see an epic comeback here from blue. But with that inhib down, it makes it a lot harder to come back. So a lot harder. Brand manages to land a nice stun there on the Jarvan, but Jarvan's got enough tankiness now with that Aegis in order to survive that onslaught. So we're going to try this directed camera here for a little bit. See if we can catch all of the fights as much as possible. So Brand getting caught a little bit out of position, and down he goes there. Down he goes. Nice little Jarvan ult to ensure that kill. So Nocturne managing to pick up Dragon here, and that's going to bring that gold advantage to 6k here in Purple Team's favor. I guess it's 7. A little over 6. And Blitz and Thresh still trying to do some shenanigans, pulling people over the wall here. And looks like they did a little bit of damage to that Leona, but the Jarvan was there to enable to get there, but they do manage to pick up that Leona. But Thresh is doing a good job there, manages to cut the distance to that Xerath, but Xerath still picks up the kill there on the Thresh regardless. And MF goes down to the Nocturne, so now we have 3 down for blue team with 4 up for purple. So, excuse me, this cough is killing me. Anyway, purple team has a strong push going on right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for this dragon. This could be a normals. We'll see. But it looks like they're going to get this another main turret down here, tier 3 turret. And it looks like Nasus is just going to go balls deep on this purple team, ulting in, trying to land slows on people here and there. There's a nice slow there on that Zed. Zed is going to go down here. Nasus just queuing the crap out of him. Manages to pick up that kill there with that passive from his ult. Not the passive, but the active AoE effect there from the ult. So now blue team is starting to scramble a little bit, trying to defend as much as possible. Meanwhile, Jarvan gets initiated on a little bit by this Blitz. Blitz trying to poke away, but Jarvan just has too much tank right now to allow for this Blitz to do too much damage to him. Brand trying to poke a little bit as well. So as far as items goes, Brand does have that Rylai's Crystal Scepter now. And the excuse me. And Blitz does have that Iron Locket of Solari, so MF getting that Black Cleaver allows her to shred so much armor with her ultimate. It just makes her ultimate that much more effective. So, and Nasus does have that Trinity, so he is hitting ridiculously hard there with those Qs. So we'll see if Nasus... Oh man, Blitz manages to land a pull there, catching that Xerath out of position. But he does flash over the wall, but Thresh manages to pick up the kill regardless. There is the Jarvan ult there, locking that Thresh in, but the Brand ult is doing so much damage there, bouncing between multiple people. There's the MF ult doing tons of damage, but Nocturne does go down to that MF, and MF manages to pick up the Thresh as well, and down goes the Brand as well. And so now we have a 2 for 3 exchange there in favor of blue team with that... that ability to do Baron is still relevant. The Leona is relatively low, but with Nasus and MF, they might actually be able to do it. But they also need to be aware, because if they lose the Zed and if they allow the Zed and Blitz to push here and take an inhib, it would be rough. So doing a little bit of damage there. Zed's ult is up, so this MF does need to be slightly careful. Zed shadow dashing away there from that misfortune. And there is the ult there from the Xerath, managing to land the stun there on the Blitz. And Leona's stun ensures the kill there for that Xerath. So nice little play there from the blue team. And do I smell it? Do I smell a comeback, ladies and gents? I hope so. I love comebacks. They're way too much fun. Way too much fun. So, Zed picking up that red. And it looks like, as far as items go, Nasus picking up that Spirit Visage there, so he just has a little bit more MR. And now he's getting a Philistone. It's a little late for getting that Philistone, but I guess he just wanted another Reverie, so... But who knows, maybe he'll build something else like a Michaels. And Zed getting caught a little out of position, forced to Shadow Dash, and then once Jarvan ulted him, flashes out of that. Leona drops the ult there, but Brand manages to flash out of it. Nocturne ult going down, and the Baron is picked up there for the purple team. But Zed does get picked up by the MF ulting, the ulting MF. And Thresh goes down to that Leona, so it looks like it was a little misplay there from Purple Team there. And Nasus just queued the crap out of that brand. Just one Q there, managed to pick up that kill. And I think we have a comeback, ladies and gents. Purple Team does still have that Baron buff on 2 of those people and that gold advantage. But Nasus is getting really scary. Really scary. And with MF having Black Cleaver, it's just... he just is able to do so much damage with those Qs, and his slow just makes it almost impossible to get away from. So it looks like Nocturne's going to backdoor N inhib here, while this blue team manages to pick up their first inhib here. So blue team definitely has a chance, and if I didn't know better, I would say they have an advantage just because that Nasus is so well farmed. Nocturne does manage to backdoor that bottom inhib, and now it is kind of a base race going on here. But Purple Team is pretty much back up. The Blue Team is going to be able to pick up... Nope. Thresh manages to go down, pick up that Jarvan, and now Blue Team is on the run. Nasus is in the jungle farming right now, trying to get a little bit more Q, and Blitz is running. There's the Reverie. Let's see if he can land a pull here to ensure a kill. Nocturne managing to land a Fear here on the MF, ensures the kill there for the Nocturne. And Leona is still running. Zed Alter doing so much damage, and I think this is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. With that, the lanes are pushed, but I think Blitz can tank fairly well. Xerath is still up, so it's going to be up to him and Nasus for heroic defense here. Which is pretty scary, because Nasus does have his ult, and so does Xerath. So they can do lots and lots of clearing. Oh man, Blitz manages to land the pull there on the Nasus, but Nasus is ulting. Manages to stun lock him long enough to prevent him from healing too much from his passive. But we'll see if that buys Blue Team just enough. But down goes the Xerath there as well to an ulting Nocturne and Thresh. And Jarvan trying to buy his team as much time as possible. But this is going to be a downfall. If they keep going one at a time here, they are for sure going to lose. And that's going to be the game because Leona isn't up for another 8 seconds. MF's up for in 4. So... killing that second turret. Blitz, and it looks like they're going to try and troll a little bit here. Pull somebody way out, but it misses that pull. Leona initiating on that brand, and MF manages to pick up the Zed and the brand, but unfortunately the minions and those last couple there from Purple Team managed to pick up that Nexus. So, nice little game there. I was really hoping that Blue Team would make a nice little comeback, but it didn't happen. So, once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you do like what you see, please comment, subscribe, like, favorite. You know the drill. This is YouTube after all. And I'd like to thank you one more time for watching. And I hope to see you guys on the next video.